be talking about why Rec Room is dying, the pros of cons, why it's still alive, and why it's dead. And at the end of the video, well, in the middle of the video, we're going to have an interview with somebody that we're going to get another opinion on why they think Rec Room is dying. Let's hop into the video. Alright, so let's talk about the reason why it's dying, and what they could do to fix it. So my idea is to fix it is up the leveling, because when you get to level 50, there's nothing after that. And they should add more boxes for more people could grind, and it can't be like a bow tie or like mohawk or anything like that. Also, I heard that they haven't been really listening to the community, and it might be ran by another person now. And YouTubers are quitting, like Big Boy Delirious, and a lot of other people. And it's not really making more views, been like more, it's been, the views have been slowly going down. Like Therapeutic, she switched over to Gorilla Tag because the niche is not niching anymore, you know. It's like slowly snapping in half, just, you know, like slowly breaking. There could be more like stuff to add, like Bonky, that was at 24 million players, right? And then you have the new one that they recently made, the Run the Block, that was at like 1 mil visits. And then but yet the views of Rec Room have been slowly going down. More creators could use their ideas somewhere else. Instead of Rec Room not fixing stuff for like VR or PlayStation or anything else. Because VR, I heard that is broken a lot for like making stuff and all that. Now let's get into the pros. So the pros is that map creators are slowly saving Rec Room. Probably wondering how. So they keep having people come back into their map and having them itch to play more. And sales have been dropping, which is pretty good. Like some of the UGC has been slowly dropping. But map creators and t-shirt creators have been getting paid more by Rec Room by over 90 or 20% more than usual, because they want people to play their game. So what do you think the pros and cons are of
So I
why
mean,
Rec Room is dying? Oh my
so I
God.
mean, I have a lot of pros and a lot of cons to this whole entire scenario.
Alright.
One of the most relevant ones is how a lot of the prices have dropped over the past
Oh
year or
yeah,
two.
definitely. Definitely
Um,
with like UGC and stuff.
yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a lot still that needs to change, but like, what about adding some more stuff to the Maker Pen to make a
Yeah,
lot of
that would
these
be dope.
map creators more eligible to work with? You know, because
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that could add and could see in the future of Rec Room through
Yeah.
just making maps. There's a
Yeah.
lot of things, a lot of applications that need to be done
Mhm.
that we can't do over, like, say, VR or console. You have to
Yeah.
necessarily go into Rec Room Studios and do it that way further on. But what
Yeah.
if you don't have a
Desktop
PC or
or
a
like
desktop or something that can run Rec
that
Room
high of
Studios?
enough.
You know?
Or
Yeah,
like
exactly. That can
a
run Rec Room Studios.
console that could run it,
Yeah,
but we don't have it for some reason.
yeah, for sure. There's a lot. I mean, some of the maps are okay. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of old maps that still probably have like 10, 20 players. But then those players are 95% of the time sweatier as all heck when it comes
Yeah.
to those games. For sure. I mean, come on now, let's talk about when we were playing paintball.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, that
paintball.
was
That
just
was, ugh.
atrocious. And we've been on here for quite some time, but
Yeah,
we make maps. We made the studio just
yeah,
to talk about this and
exactly.
further, you know,
Furthermore, down the
videos.
line.
Yeah, I mean, we got mine. You need your
Oh
emblem
yeah,
too, but
yeah. All right, let's get back
besides
to the
that,
thing.
there's
Oh,
a lot that I want to say, but I don't want to say on camera because the simple fact, I mean, there's just not enough justice when it comes to Rec Room itself. Yes, it could be dying
yeah.
because some people are putting high prices, we're putting low prices, this and that. We can make better shirts than them, da 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 da. Honest truth is, at the end of the day, I mean,
Yeah.
Rec Room is also just a old game.
Yeah, it's been in the works for what, like
It's
six,
been
10 years, maybe?
Yeah, and like I said, the only updates that I've seen in Rec Room is when it comes to the seasons changing. What about like weekly updates or things where how it
Yeah.
used to be where you can
Or
get
like,
tokens for doing daily missions or daily tasks. I
hold
mean,
up,
they still
I have
have that.
something to add. What about the weekly challenging box? I loved doing that, but like,
Yeah,
they removed it.
yeah. I mean, unless they have it and we don't know about it,
Yeah.
but where would we go to the rec center and then that's all? I mean, what happened to using a good old fashion HUD, doing it that
Oh
way, where
yeah,
you can pull it
definitely.
up. I mean, you tell me that I have to go to the rec center to possibly look and see if I can find it that way? And don't let me talk about half these games that are on here. I mean, half these games are good. Half of these games are good.
Yeah.
The other
All right.
half, like, I want to see
Let me
more
talk
scary
about the other
maps.
half. I want to see more like scary maps, but also Rec Room should not allow like I don't know how to phrase this, but like
Kids?
yeah, kid games. Like yeah, I know it's supposed to be targeted to kids, but also I think Rec Room is like what, 12 plus or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, yeah,
Also, I think they should have more moderation in the rec center.
for
Uh
sure. I mean, there's a
yeah.
lot of. What happened to that one map that me and you did, where we had that one kid
Oh yeah,
on
that
the McDonald place
McDonald's.
where he just kept on screaming and screaming. I mean, come on, that
Exactly.
was a headache. We had people that were complaining to us because of that one kid, and we had to literally just remove him.
Exactly.
He would have kept on coming back, but
But
that's what we could do because,
if we didn't remove him, we would have had a problem. But
yeah, we
also,
would.
they added a thing where there's moderation now that you could add to your map. But say if we don't have people to moderate our maps, can't we just have somebody like moderate for us?
I mean, I would hope so, but you know, those things tend to lead to other things and
Yeah.
miss ups, hack ups, and all that.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about why YouTubers are quitting.
Why? I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of obvious. The game's old.
Yeah.
Not a lot of good maps are on here anymore.
Yeah.
And when you do post a good map, yeah, it gets good. But then
But
after a while,
then
it just starts dying out.
slowly dying out.
Yeah, I mean, come on, there's this new game.
All right.
Well, okay, let's just say there's this new game out right here.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys can't see it, but
Yeah, but you know.
23.4k visits, 1.6k cheers, and 1.6k favorites. That's not bad numbers at all, in all means.
Exactly.
That's not bad at all. But let's see, if we scroll down, what is this game about? You know?
It could be a roleplay game.
Strongest
It could be anything.
strongest battlegrounds. That's the game that I'm looking at.
All right.
Yes, this game seems like fun. Seems like hella fun. But on the other hand, this game's also on Roblox. It's
Exactly.
also on Roblox. Probably 10 times better with the mechanics and all that.
Yeah.
Granted, this game in particular made for VR. Not complaining there at all. But there's a lot that they can do to
VR.
fix VR. Oop, let me sit down. Fix VR. Or not fix VR, but fix
The mechanics of it.
what they want to do for, yeah, exactly.
Or like circuits. I know somebody, BVR, I don't know if you know the YouTuber, but he likes making circuits. And I recently heard that he's been switching over to controller to do circuits, even though
Yeah, I mean,
that
it's easier.
VR, yeah, it's way more easier. And he said it
I
was
mean, it's
just
a
a
lot more.
headache to like connect stuff and read all the
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But mind you, that was like probably a year ago now.
Yeah.
But I think it's still not fixed with the connection thing.
To be honest, it probably. I mean, I've had those problems too. We recently had those problems too.
Oh yeah, when we were making maps and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what happened to those maps where you can chill privately? I mean, those maps are probably still here, but I wanted to make a
Yeah.
map. Basically, what I want to do for a map is make a map where it's private. I mean, obviously, it can't be public, but it could be at least
Yeah.
private to where I want to watch. Say, I want to put it on a big screen like this
Yeah.
background right here.
Like
Like-
right here, like
Yeah.
basically
Yeah,
right
put a-
there.
Put a movie on. You're in VR. You want to chill with your friends. You want to chill with people. Pull up a couple of drinks right here, and have a movie play in the background.
Yeah,
Can't tell me that you can't do it because I mean, there's VR chat that's
exactly.
exactly like this, and they do it.
Exactly. But I know some of
I
them
can pull up a
got
YouTube video
taken
right
down.
now on VR chat.
I know one got taken down, a very big one. But
Yeah,
there's a new one,
it was
apparently.
Movie Studios, but there's
Ah.
a new one. I'm not saying the name because I'm not gonna get in trouble for it. But that one actually does work. It's really good. I've done it myself. Phenomenal. I love it.
Yeah.
Great. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Rec Room.
yeah, let's
A lot of people, what they do when they come to these games, and well,
Mm-hmm.
this game in particular, is they want to charge people for using this, using that. What about Rec Room making a little bit more stuff for free to make
Exactly.
it more accessible for the other users, or weekly challenges that can give
Exactly.
you tokens over time for the
Or-
people that can't?
or
keep-
let's like the tokens. Let's talk about the tokens for free to play people. Like say
Yeah, I mean,
say they don't have enough money to like buy tokens or like have Rec Room Plus, and they just have to sit there and paintball, and they could only get to like 30 to 60 tokens a day, which is
let's just say
unbelievable.
this: $5, which I mean,
Yeah,
better than V-Bucks. Come on.
Yeah.
2.5 tokens, 2.5 thousand tokens for $5. That's not bad, but considering
say
that you're
people
playing a
can't
very
really-
high-paced game,
exactly.
what are you going to spend with 2,500 tokens besides
You
the
can't even
shirt?
buy half of that outfit that you're wearing.
I mean, probably. I mean,
I mean,
you
yeah,
could probably buy like the hoodie, the hat. I mean, the pants. But that's probably all it. I mean, this was honestly fairly cheap. I mean,
yeah,
but let's just say we want to add Pumbaa. They have a
Yeah.
whole pack here for $10, which isn't bad at all. I
Yeah.
mean, isn't. But then you go down a little bit further, $50, 35,000 tokens.
Yeah.
That's a big difference for sure.
I also have an
Especially from
idea what
Pumbaa.
they could do to make that free to play. Why not make the packs free to play? Like 1,000 tokens for the $5 pack, or like something like that. You know?
Or make it so that people are grabbing towards it. So say like we're talking about like the weekly challenges.
Yeah,
Put a little bit of items in there. Put probably like some tokens in there. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be like a lot. Like 1,000 tokens. That's fine.
that's good
That-
actually.
That can probably get you maybe a shirt, maybe an outfit,
Yeah.
maybe something like at least nice. Or
Yeah.
hey, by the end of the month you'll have 4,000 tokens. Each week you do
Exactly.
those. I mean, come on, you have
Come on, you have enough
4,000
to
tokens.
You have enough to buy like a whole fit that you're wearing,
Yeah, I
or
mean,
like
4,000 tokens
circuits
can
to a
get you pretty
game,
far.
or
Oh
circuits to a
yeah,
game,
yeah. A
or
lot of
like a
people with these
model,
keys
or
now,
anything.
where they have certain things where you can buy. I mean, come on, we've had those
Yeah,
rooms where you can spend probably 1,000 tokens on one item, and it's like really broken. Don't know how
exactly.
that works, but they say it's broken. But
Yeah,
realistically, it's not broken. It's just
it's
shooting
just how
things
it is.
directly fast.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, my drink fell, but it's okay. That's
Alright.
that's Rec Room on the floor right now.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, let's just say like we go to what's a game that we've played recently?
Uh,
War Island. War
yeah.
Island.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
played a lot of that.
We go down. We look at the views.
Not a lot of people played it.
1.2 million visits. Right.
Yeah,
Which is really good for a game that's probably been up for
for
a couple
like
Why are we
months.
still here?
But
Just to
there's
suffer?
nothing to it. There's like no storyline. It's just
yeah,
red versus blue. That's it.
yeah.
You already have a game like that, and that's Halo.
Alright.
There's a few other games too,
Mhm.
but I mean, like some of these are they're really good. But I mean, there's a lot that comes with the cost of building a map. There's time, there's effort,
Yeah.
and a lot of people just don't
And
get that in these maps.
exactly. Like some maps that we
Mhm.
made it just for fun. Sometimes we made it for
Oh yeah,
like
remember
what?
that one time when we played where we made that working at the McDonald's. We built
Yeah,
that map,
that took us
and
like a month
we
just to
had a few
do.
people visit. Yeah, we had
Yeah,
a few people visit, and like, oh, this map's cool. And then we had a few people where they're like, oh, there's nothing to this map. There's nothing that I can do in this map. Why
exactly.
can't I do nothing in this map? Like, it's a map of role play. You work,
Like freedom
you
of
go
ideas.
home. Exactly. That's it.
Like
That
you
was
could,
all that map did. And
and we got a lot
actually,
of visits.
we did get a lot of visits. And then we
Yeah,
personally made a store, which I mean does pretty good too.
yeah. I'll show you guys
But
right now if you want to go see it. Custom Shirts Lucid Hangout, but that's not really the reason why we're here. But
say
yeah,
we have 13 rooms, right? And we go
yeah,
to say we want to go to the custom shirts Lucid.
yeah,
This one's more private.
yeah,
2 visits. That's just because of our testing. That's our testing one.
yeah.
Go to work at a pizza or work at McDonald's. We have 135, which we're small.
Yeah,
We're still making that. You know, we're nothing too big, too glory. We're
yeah,
still working out what we want to do with a big map.
yeah.
But it's just like we go in builders mode, we go into editor mode. There's a lot of things that we've complained about a lot. Like this room
This
probably
took
took us
us like
what
3 hours or so. Let's give them a full tour. Let's give them a
3 hours.
full tour. 3 hours, yeah,
This is okay. Behind the scenes, this is what we do.
exactly. So
This is
behind the
our
scenes,
this
this
is
is
how we
our
can talk
little
to you guys like
recording
this.
area where I
Yep.
was just were.
This is our green screen. We'll put like
Yeah,
a camera right here. Boom.
and then boom,
Which
green
honestly,
screen.
I think we're gonna do. Honestly, my opinion, I think we should do what we did over here. But you can only have one mirror. That's another
Exactly.
problem. Why
There
can we
should
only
be
have one
more.
big mirror? We
Exactly.
should be
There
able
should
to
be
have like
more.
another mirror here, in case we want to do like this.
This thing.
You know,
Yeah.
we need to add a couch. I feel like it is a bit empty over here, but that's besides the
Yeah.
point, you guys.
Yeah.
This rec room is dying because there's a lot of things that still can be worked on that rec room
But
does
are
just not want
not
to put
even
effort.
touching.
Yeah, I mean, builder's mode. What about when we go to Maker's Pen and say we build the floors?
Exactly.
These
Like this
floors
nice
probably took
floor.
100. If
Probably
we were to
like
go
a
in editor
few
mode,
hundred.
I'll tell you, probably a few hundred plus hours, or a
Exactly.
few hundred plus. not even a few hundred plus minute hours. Probably like half of the hours that we spent. We spent what, like 3.5 hours?
Yeah.
So maybe like an hour and a half to just do the floor.
Yeah.
The walls would be nothing compared to the rest, because the walls are easy to make. I mean, that's
Exactly.
nothing.
That's nothing.
But
really.
we can add it in Snap. We can do Snap mode. We can do all of that. That's not the part that I'm complaining about. It's when we go into editor mode and
Stuff is not just like.
it's just not lining up. It's just cockeyed. We need to have like
Yeah.
a snap to where it can line up here, line up here. Those two connect, lines up perfectly fine. Like this desk.
I mean, they do have a good snapping tool, but it's not very like
This
user
desk
friendly.
right here is great.
Yeah.
Perfect. But then say we come over here, the one thing that you spent probably most on is making this guy himself.
Oh yeah, I spent like over an hour on him.
And you can come over here and see where it's still not matching up, where it's still doing that little
Yeah.
glitchy effect. Same with over here, they're not lined up straight because
Rec room. Yeah.
Rec Room.
Alright. You have anything to say to the viewer watching?
Like, subscribe, comment, share this with your family, friends, and we'll catch you guys next time.